didn't fall apart. We split. We kept the peace at any cost, smiling over what was lost. Your hand in mine, but barely there. A habit more than love or care. The room was warm, the silence cold. Two careful hearts afraid to fold. We spoke like guests who overstayed, and something fragile we had made. I felt the fault line in your touch, a quiet shift that meant too much. Our love fractured thin and wide, a silent break we couldn't hide. No crashing sound, no falling through, just less of me and less of you. If I could hold it still in place, I'd freeze the moment of your face before the distance took its part and split the center of my heart. Your sweater still upon the chair, holding the shape of something there. I move around it carefully, like touching it might set me free. The nights are heavier than before, each hour stretching out the floor between the girl I used to be and who remains reluctantly. I hold my breath when you appear, and thoughts I never asked to hear. Our love fractured piece by piece, no clean goodbye, no true release, just fragments drifting far apart, still cutting softly through my heart. If you remember how it felt, don't say it now. I might just melt back into someone who believed love couldn't leave so quietly. Still being, but not we didn't fall apart. We didn't fall apart. We held it carefully, still it slipped. We spoke in whispers after dark, like louder words might leave a mark. Your fingers traced my open hand, as if afraid to understand. The light was low, the room was still, two quiet hearts that couldn't fill. The empty spaces growing wide between the truths we tried to hide. I thought if I moved carefully, nothing would unravel me. Soft love was fragile from the start, like glass wrapped around a heart. Beautiful but never strong, always breaking all along. If I held tight, or would it stay, or would it shatter anyway? Love like ours was never made to survive the weight we gave. Your voice grew softer every day, not kind, just drifting far away, like waves retreating from the shore, leaving less than there before. I tried to laugh the way you liked, pretend the silence wasn't right. It's something delicate and thin had already started caving in. I felt the fracture long before you slowly walked out of the door. Love was fragile, paper light tearing softly out of sight. No loud goodbye, no final plea, just distance growing quietly. If you remember how we were, hold it gently, blind, because the sharper memories cut deeper than the loss of me. Dropped it, never threw. I only tried to give it to you, but some things break from being held too close, too long, too overwhelmed. Did you feel it slip away? Awake one morning, already gray. I searched your eyes for something wrong, but found the calm before the storm. Love was fragile, now it's gone, fading slowly into dawn. No pieces left to gather near, just empty air where you were here. If you come back, don't come too fast. I couldn't hold another past. Love me once, then let me be a memory you handle gently. We tried. Love was fragile. I don't feel whole anymore. I found your hair tied on the floor, right where you dropped it months before. I couldn't throw it, couldn't keep, so now it lives inside my sleeve. Your voice still echoes in the hall, not loud enough to hear it all, just something soft that brushes by, like memory learning how to lie. I thought I'd lose you all at once, but loss arrived in smaller cuts. Pieces of me stayed with you in every little thing we used to do, in every place we left behind, in every quarter of my mind. If I seem fine, it's only skin, nothing whole exists with it. I gave you more than I could see, now all that's left pieces of me. My laugh comes out a little wrong, like it belongs to someone gone. I practice smiling in the glass until the moment starts to pass. Your name still catches in my throat, a word that sinks but doesn't float. I swallow hard and look away, pretend it never tried to stay. I walk through days on quiet feet, so nothing fragile breaks in me. Pieces of me scattered wide, some with you, somewhere I cried, some in the nights I couldn't sleep, some in the promises we keep. If you remember who I was, don't try to gather me, because I wouldn't know where I should be. A stranger made of broken reeds. I didn't know this when I thinned, how much of me you carry with, until I tried to stand alone and felt how incomplete I grow. Did you keep anything at all, or let it fade, or let it fall? I'd hope at least one piece survived, some proof that I was once alive. Pieces of me drift away, a little wish was every day. Soon there'll be nothing left to miss, just empty air where we once is. If you come back, don't look too deep, you'll only find what I couldn't keep. Love me once, then let me be whatever's left of me as me. Stay here, just not all of me. I've worried the mirror, it knows too much. I turned your picture face down flat, but still I feel you staring back. From every surface, every pain, like memory learning my name. The mirror caught me unaware, a hollow girl with vacant stare. She looked like someone I once knew, before my world was shaped by you. I tried to look away too fast, but ghosts don't live inside the past. So reflection hurts more than goodbye. It shows the tears I keep inside, a version of me I don't defend, someone who loved you to the end. If I look along, I start to see how much of you still lives in me. Love didn't leave without a mark, it carved its shape into my heart. toothbrush still beside the sink. A quiet thing that makes me think how something small can hold so much. Of mornings built on gentle touch, I reach for space you used to fill. Out of habit, out of will, then freeze halfway and close my hand on nothing I can understand. I learned to move without a trace, so I won't see my own face. Inflection hurts in subtle ways, not loud enough to break the day, just quiet proof of what is gone, still standing when the love moved on. If healing means becoming new, I don't know who I'd be without you, so I remain between the lines of who I was and who survives. I didn't shatter, didn't fall, just slowly stopped resembling me at all. Light color draining from a frame until the portrait lost its name. Did you still recognize my eyes the last time you said goodbye? Or had I already changed into someone rearranged? Reflection hurts, but I still stare at someone fragile standing there. Softer shade, but quieter glow. A girl I barely seem to know. If you come back, don't look too deep. You might wake things I couldn't keep. Love me once, that let me start learning how to face my heart. Don't look too low. It still hurts. Don't move. You might step on us. There's something glittering on the floor where we stood talking before. I thought it was just morning light, but it cuts through skin when held too tight. Your coffee cup still on the sink, half a ring of what we drink. Proof that warmth was once right here before it cooled into the air. I try to walk without a sound, so nothing shifts across the ground. Shards of us are everywhere, tiny pieces of repair. Beautiful but far too sharp to ever fit back in a heart. If I gather what remains, I'll only open up the pain. Love didn't leave, it just dispersed into these shards of us. Your laughter trapped inside the walls, echoing through empty halls. A ghost that brushes past my ear and disappears before it's clear. I sit exactly where you were, afraid to move, afraid to stir, like stillness might preserve the trace of how you once filled up this space. I hold my breath, I barely blink, so nothing fragile sides or sinks. Shards of us inside my chest, where something warm used to rest. No single piece I can remove without disturbing all of you. If you forget me, that's okay. I'm fading just the same each day. A constellation torn apart, still shining through a broken heart. I didn't hear the moment break, no sudden sound, no sharp mistake, just cracks that widened quietly until there was no way to see. Did you walk out without a tear, or leave your pieces scattered here? I'm left to guard what's left behind of something once aligned. Shards of us still cast the light on sleepless fragile nights. They sparkle like a distant past, so beautiful to ever last. If you come back, please don't stay. You only shift habit away that makes the silence cut much more than anything before. Still here, still sure. Please be careful. I bruise like light. I fold your t-shirt on the bed, like it still warms what we once said. The room is quiet, almost kind, until your voice returns in mine. The window trembles in the rain, soft enough to hide the pain. I sit exactly where you were, afraid one move will make it worse. I learned to break without a sound, so no one sees me on the ground. I'm shattered gently, piece by piece, like fallen snow that never meets the earth below. Just disappears somewhere inside these quiet tears. If love must leave, then let it go on silent feet, on falling slow. Don't turn around, don't let me start trying to gather what you broke apart. Your coffee cup still stains the sink. I washed it once, then couldn't think how something small could feel so loud. like thunder hiding in a cloud. My phone lights up, not you of course, just empty names in endless noise. I hold it close against my chest, pretend it's beating where you left. I hold my breath so I won't cry, in case it makes you say goodbye. I'm shattered gently, nothing sharp, just hollow phrases in my heart. No crash, no scream, no shattered glass, just something gone that couldn't last. If you forget the way I felt, I'll keep it safe inside myself. Love shouldn't hurt, disquiet me, but you were always soft with me. Did you know I was breaking slow, like ice beneath untouched snow? No warning sound, no sudden fall, just thinner air than none at all. I never needed perfect words, just proof that silence wasn't yours. Now every quiet feels too deep, like something lost I cannot keep. I'm shattered gently, barely here, fading shape, but fading too. You wouldn't notice if I slipped between the moments that we missed. If you come back, please don't be late. I don't know how much more can break. Love me once before I start disappearing from my own heart. Don't worry, I won't fall apart. I already I didn't shatter, I just stayed soft. I learned to speak in gentler tones, like cloud might turn me into stone. My hands stay folded in my lap, afraid to feel the hidden gap. Your shadow lingers on the wall, not sharp, not clear, not there at all. Just something barely left behind, a shape that lives inside my mind. I told myself I'd be okay if I could just not feel this way. I'm soft but broken underneath a quiet ache you cannot see. No jagged edge, no open scar, just missing pieces where you are. If you still care, don't hold me tight, I might dissolve back into night. Love me gently, don't provoke the fragile part that never spoke. Your sweater still inside my room, holding the scent of yesterday's bloom. I press it close against my skin like night warmth might find its way back in. And nights don't hurt, they only weigh like gravity has learned to stay. Not crushing down, just pressing slow until I forget how to grow. I keep my breathing soft and small, so nothing louder breaks the wall. I'm soft but broken through and through, a quieter version after you. No sudden and no violent here, just less of me remaining here. If I could cry, I think I would, but even tears don't come like they should. So I just sit and let time soak into the parts that never spoke. I didn't fight, I didn't plead, I watched you leave so carefully. Like making noise might make it worse, or trap you in a gentler curse. Did you notice how I changed, or how small I rearranged? I folded in on every side to keep the breaking deep inside. I'm soft but broken, still I stay, a fragile shape that won't give way. Not strong enough to start again, not weak enough to finally end. If love returns, I'll hold it light, not close enough to start a fight. Love me once, then let me be. Soft but broken quietly. Still here, still don't touch it, it still hurts. We didn't fall apart in flames, no loud collapse, no one to blame. Just tiny fractures, hairline thin, letting the cold air slowly in. Your hand still rested over mine, but something in it felt confined, like warmth pretending to be true. All slipping quietly from view. I tried to hold the cracks in place and smile like nothing had changed. Our love was splintered, sharp and small, not broken, clean, just split to fall into 1,000 silent cuts. Too deep to heal, too small to trust. If I reach out, I only bleed on memories that still feel like we loved. Didn't end, it just withdrew and left the splinters in me from you. From you. Your sweater still hangs on the chair, holding the shape of when you cared. I press my face against the cloth to feel what time is taking off. The night is heavy, thick and slow, like it refuses me to go to sleep without replaying how you stopped needing me somehow. I hold my breath the whole night with you, in case I dream I'm next to you. Our love was splintered, not erased, just scattered pieces out of place. No single wound I could repair, just absence growing everywhere. If you remember how it felt, don't say it now. I might just melt back into someone who believed love couldn't leave so quietly. Dropped it, never threw. I only tried to get it to you, but fragile things can't stay intact when one heart pulls and won't come back. Did you feel anything at all when we began to slowly fall? Or did it happen just to me? While you were already free, our love is splintered, barely there, a ghost of something we once shared. You wouldn't see it in the light, only in lonely, sleepless nights. If you come back, please don't be kind. Kindness just unravels my mind. Let me once, then let me move through all the pieces you removed. Still in my hands, still cutting. Don't press too hard, I might not last. I learned to move without a sound, so nothing fragile falls around. My footsteps light across the floor, like I don't live here anymore. Your shadow lingers in the light, a fading shape at edge of sight. I blink and it dissolves away, but leaves a tremor in its wake. I hold myself so carefully, as if I'm not supposed to be. I'm thin as glass, don't lean on me. One small weight could end me easily. No cracks to warn, no rhymes to trace, just sudden absence in my place. If love comes close, it must be slow, or I might vanish as it grows. I used to hold the world so fast, now I'm just something meant to pass. Voice still hums inside my head, soft as the words we never said. I try to drown it out with sleep, but dreams just dig it out too deep. The night wraps tightly around my chest, not pain, just pressure without rest, like something waiting patiently. for me to break eventually. I breathe so shallow, small and still. Some nothing bends against my will. I'm thin as glass, transparent skin. You would see the emptiness within. Your hidden strength, no solid core, just echoes of what was before. If you forget me, that's okay. I've been fading anyway. Love didn't leave me torn apart, it just thinned out my fragile heart. I didn't shatter, didn't fall, just slowly faded into small, but quite a shape, a softer sound, until I barely touched the ground. Did you notice when I changed? I drifted slowly out of range. I disappeared so gradually. You never had to miss me. I'm thin as glass, almost not here. A trembling outline made of fear. You wouldn't feel me if I slipped between the grass you never missed. If I survive, I'll learn to be something delicate, like glass. It's still here, but barely. Don't come closer, I can't survive it. I built a quiet place inside, where all the fragile things can hide. No sudden noise, no sudden light, just careful steps through every night. But then your name crossed someone's lips, and everything began to slip, like glass held loosely in one hand. No strength left in me to withstand. I thought I learned to stay intact, but healing wasn't built for that. Just one touch and I shattered through into the ache of missing you. No warning cracks, no time to brace, just falling pieces out of place. If you were here, I couldn't stand the memory inside your hand. Love me once, so stay away. I can't survive you twice this way. Your sweater folded in the drawer still smells like everything before. I pressed my face against the cords and tried to shake the feeling off. The nights are quieter than death. I measured time and borrowed breath, afraid if I inhale part of me that weeps. I keep my heartbeat soft and slow, so nothing strong begins to grow. It's hatching a shatter again, back to the dirt I was back then. You're one who thought love meant to stay, that drift and slowly fade away. If you return, don't say my name, it burns too close to what remains. I'm barely holding what I gather. Don't touch me, I will shatter. I didn't break the day you left. I learned to live inside the cleft, a quiet split no one could see, where hide for me stopped being me. Did you feel anything collapse, or just step over all the cracks? I stayed behind to guard the space where love erased my resting place. Something meant to break and shatter. Don't hold me, I won't survive. You can't see them, they're there. I smiled when everyone looked near. No one noticed anything here. My eyes stayed calm, my voice stayed clear. I learned to cry and disappear. Your picture glows inside my phone, a quiet light when I'm alone. I trace your face but feel no skin, just cold glass pressing back again. I hold it in so perfectly, even I can't tell it's me. These are transparent tears I cry, invisible but they don't dry, falling somewhere deep inside, where all the real emotions hide. If you could see what's underneath, you'd find a storm that cannot leave. But from the outside I appear, untouched by all these transparent tears. Your name still flickers in my chest, a quiet ache that never rests. I speak to you in silent rooms, like maybe grief can still assume. The night wraps gently around my throat, not tight enough to make me choke, just firm enough to keep me still, so nothing spills against my will. I breathe so shallow, small and slow, so no one hears the undertone. These are transparent tears I hide, no shaking hands, no sworn eyes, just hollow spaces growing wide, where something worn used to reside. If healing means forgetting you, I don't know what I'd hold on to. disappear so